Welcome everyone. Welcome to the Ekasi Esports channel. I am your caster, Lolsori. Tonight we have a very good matchup for you between Ekasi and REACCE, two very well-known teams in the South African CSGO scene. Absolutely amped to be sharing this with you. We are seeing a restart of the server in order to get everyone ready and roaring to go, making the players excited for what should be probably one of the best streams you can watch tonight, no matter where you're from. So, I just want to say a huge shout out to Ekasi, DMS, one of my very good friends. First time I'm actually going to be watching him play an official. Very excited to see what he has in store for today. But right now, this is a first division game. It is a fantastic. Sorry, I'm just busy finishing with setting everything up here. Okay. Setting up the last things here, ladies and gentlemen, and we will be ready to go. I do apologize. I am Lolsori. Okay, we are getting some communication that the people are ready to go. We're seeing some .Rs in chat. Everyone in chat, please let me know who you're here to watch, who's your team, who you're going to be supporting. I know for myself, I am going to be making sure to watch out for DMS. We've also got some other bangers of teams like Lion, Flex, Morappa, all on the side of REACCE. Very talented players. They seem to hit everything that comes their way. There's not going to be an easy game for Ekasi or REACCE. It's going to come down to what should be a very close game. This is a best of 3 tonight, and we've seen all of the vetoes happening, all of the .Rs. And the knife round has begun. This is a very odd strat from Ekasi, but I do like it. It seems to be paying off, and they are going to be taking knife round, and it is Inferno as our first matchup for tonight. Very interested to see some strats. Inferno is one of those maps where everyone plays a lot of it, whether it be in Face It or matchmaking. You kind of grow up on it, being a CSGO player. So everyone should have quite a deep strat book, which is lovely to see. It's going to come down to a lot of mid-round calling, a lot of swing rounds with regards to the money situation. It's one of those maps that's like a true leveler of skill. Doesn't matter, you can't just frag on this map. You have to have some very deep strats and complicated strats in order to take the map. Going to be very interesting to see which side starts where. Chat, tell me, who are you here to support? Who do you think is taking it? What is the score line you think it's going to go? We see the servers just still busy loading in. You guys can enjoy the lovely little fountain that is on the B side of Inferno. Personally, one of my favorite spots just to hold if the CTs are busy rotating from the CT side. You know what, they can't really see your head. But it does get pre-fired quite a bit in high level play. And the server has loaded. Everyone's loading into the server. And we are going to get going really soon. Let's bring the hype, chat. We are going to be seeing Ekasi taking on REACCE. And it's going to be one banger of a match. Ekasi Esports for the win. You've got to love it. 16-6 for Ekasi on the first map. I'm seeing you guys bring in the hype, bringing in the belief on the Ekasi boys. I just want to know if there's anyone there from REACCE in chat that wants to wish their players well.
Terrorists win.
Okay, and we have Ekasi confirmed to be starting on the CT side of Inferno. Inferno isn't a map that necessarily goes one way or the other. You see a lot of fragging ability. You're probably going to see the top, the best fragger holding down that B side to make being an anchor. But we are about to see the first round of this best of three between REACCE and Ekasi. Just a few flashes and smokes brought up by Capitan from REACCE. Ooh, and you see a 4-man push down mid. We've seen a whole bunch of trade frags coming through here. Capitan taking off Gemini's head. And only DMS and Badger left on the side of Ekasi. DMS is going to have to do some major work here in order to stop this B side from being taken. The smoke goes down, but no one cares. DMS taking off the head of Krovax. Ooh, that nade. And all of a sudden it was a 4v2, and now it's a 2v2. And Ekasi can retake here. DMS taking off Flex's head. DMS pushing out. Oh, but Badger does trade him out. And that's going to be the first round to Ekasi Gaming. The terrorists did manage to get the bomb down, so it's going to make it quite easy for them to force up here if they want to. But we are just going to see what looks like. Oh no, I lied. They are going to force into this round. You love to see it. Maybe just going to be a solid split push down A here. DMS does get the nade out. Doesn't take anyone. REACCE trying to establish some map control. Morapa is busy pushing up this banana area, trying to establish some control. Does take up Ekasi a little bit. Doesn't force out any utility though. And that's going to be the first molly coming down from Bullock. Taking off Morapa's head. Morapa deciding to aggress, and he is going to be punished for it. And that gives Ekasi all of the control towards B, and the fourth player can now rotate onto the A side. Oh, Gemini taking a crow back, says another smoke goes down. This fourth spy is not working out for REACCE. Ekasi just making sure that the force does not go in the favor of REACCE, and that is going to be their second round. All of the MP9s and UMPs making the money that they need to be. And DMA is currently sitting 5 for 1. He is doing work, whether it be rotating onto the B side or just anchoring down that A side at pit. Absolutely crazy. Oh, DMS takes down Red to 12 HP with that nade. I have to say, Ekasi looked very well drilled. And as I say that, Gemini does spot out 2 players. He is falling back. The molly's going to go down. Gemini with a nasty flash, blinding everyone in that upstairs position. Oh, Gemini just peeking out, taking off Flex. And it's now just a 4v5 and only some deagles to play with and not much HP on the side of REACCE. Oh, Morapa being taken down to 54 HP before he can even see one. DMS taking out 1, taking out 2, taking down the third. A fantastic spray control there, and it just leaves Morapa in a 1v5 scenario with nothing but a Digo, but he does take DMS's head off. Can he do this? He's going to get flashed, and Badger's going to go hunting. He wants this kill, and he does find it. Right now, it looks like Ekasi seem to have no weakness or kink in their armor on this defense so far in this map. And this is going to be the first gun round of the game. We've got red on the AWP, 4 AKs and a lot of utility. They can execute onto any side that they want to. They're probably going to need to bait out as much utility from the Ekasi side as possible. Oh, this is going to be a nerdy little nade from DMS. Oh, does that do anything? And it does do a little bit of damage onto Flex. Looks cooler than it is. Oh, XE being punished for aggressing and for looking for information. Down to 14 HP, but that molly is going to force Morapa out, and Bullock is going to finish him off. Gemini taking off credit, but we are seeing a fight towards the archer's position. DMS peeks out, does spot Flex, but doesn't manage to take him. Oh, Red taking off Gemini's head. That actually opens up this A bomb site. They can get the bomb down here for the first time this map. But Badger has the flank and he does take down Red. Flex did manage to take down Badger, but he gets traded. Now it's down to a 1v1. The MP9 versus the AK. 7 HP versus 14, and XE does manage to win the round. the economy is absolutely amazing for Ekasi right now. They've just been, I mean, that's the first time they've actually gotten rid of all of their SMGs. This is the first time they've had to actually have a full bar, and we are probably going to see a full bar here from the side of REACCE. But they really need to be thinking about how they're going to get map control and how they're going to keep it. Because right now they're establishing some map control, but Ekasi just throwing the counter utility and just getting it right back whenever they want to. That being said, Flex just taking Gemini's head off without even seeing him. .exe did manage to get the trade though. We're up clearing the angles, pre-firing into two different positions. Not managed to tag anyone up though. Oh, Bullock! 2 headshots and a 3rd kill. I don't know how long these Ekasi players spend just practicing their spray control, but it's working. Let me tell you, it's working. We're going to see just a simple take 9 deagle bar and what will probably be considered some utility crumbs. The molly goes out to stop this push. .exe does have the AWP, not the best position, not the best weapon, but makes it work. Does some damage onto Raid as well. Smoke coming out towards the CT position. Capitan spots out Bullock. But Ekasi still has so much utility and banana control. The flashbang goes out. Bullock taking down 2 players. Gemini getting a 3rd. Just all going wrong for REACCE. Capitan is just completely blind. He's just waiting for someone to push him and to end his life. Getting tagged down through the smoke. Gemini trying to get his teammates to boost him so he can get that shot through the smoke, taking down Capitan. That's a 6th round for Ekasi, and they are looking so well drilled this evening. They are prepared. They knew exactly who they were coming up against, and they made sure to have counter strats upon counter strats for anything that they might throw at them. Is going to be another full bar from the side of REACCE. I like to see this Morappa coming up banana and making sure they get some banana control nice and early. Now it's all about keeping that banana control, because if you can let the CTs get that control back, it just allows them to rotate another person off, and there's no way you can take that A bomb site anymore. It makes it so easy to like counter strat you and call against it. Ekasi just always throwing such well-timed utility, making sure that the T's can't aggress. That being said, Gemini completely blind, taking off Flex. He does get traded out. DMS, he's getting flanked from everywhere, but he's just taking them down like it's nothing. The timing, not inside of XE, but XE with a fantastic flick onto Morappa. And Red with the AWP is all alone with the bomb. He's got to do something crazy in order to make this round even kind of winnable. Busy running around apps, trying to see if someone's going to give him a 1v1. But it does look like he has decided that he's going to try to save the AWP into the next round. The terrorists are going to have a full bar because of the loss bonus system in CSGO. For those that don't know, the more you lose in a row, the more money you get. It's just that simple. It's in order to keep the losing team in the game as much as possible.
Counter-terrorists win.
7-0 to Ekasi. Wow, that is a scoreline, ladies and gentlemen. Not often that you see a team absolutely dominate Inferno like this. Inferno is usually a map that comes down to the last 2 or 3 rounds, or a swing economy round to the side of the map. But right now, it just seems that Ekasi have all the answers. Red does spot out the shot of Gemini, but Gemini doesn't give him the fight. Ekasi busy, sorry, XE busy burning down to 44 HP. Ooh, Gemini taking out Marapa's head. And just like that, it goes from a 5v5 to a 4v2 in the favor of Ekasi yet again. As the two remaining REACCE players are busy gathering together, hoping to be able to find an easy kill, someone rotating, but these Ekasi players are going absolutely nowhere. Flash over for Capitan. Doesn't manage to find anyone. XE spots out the barrel of Capitan. Doesn't manage to connect. Connects this time though. And now the bomb is forced to go across onto the B sides. Takes out the bomb plant. And Bullock's just going to push through the smoke, ending the round. Ekasi are just so well drilled. I love good CSGO where people are well drilled and disciplined. And let me tell you, you see a noob cannon bought. Badger with the noob cannon. No, it's getting thrown around like a pack of hot potatoes. Gemini ends up with it. And the AWP has been dropped for EXE. You know, you don't see the noob cannon often played at such a high level. And it doesn't seem to be working right now either, because all the map control is in favor of REACCE, but as I say, that Bullock takes off Capitan's head. The terrorist players from REACCE all busy gathering up to some type of mid split. Badger takes down Flex. Gemini posting up on an angle. If anyone pushes through the smoke, they are going to lose their lives. The noob cannon does so much damage so quickly. It's not even funny. Gemini just waiting for someone to push. You don't buy a noob cannon if you don't want to use it. Let me tell you one thing. Oh, misses the first shot, but Badger does take down Crovax instead. And he does get a second kill. Actually, that's a 4K for Badger that round. This is turning out to be quite the one-sided map. But let's hope REACCE can bring it back, can get back into this map and show everyone here watching tonight what they can bring to the table. Some missed utility, and Badger is going to get taken down to 5 HP. The nade stack actually working right now for REACCE, and that could be the early advantage that they need. Badger is going to have to play a lot more passive than he's used to be. Does swap out for the noob cannon. Probably the right decision there. DMS is taken down by Crovax. All of the can utility being thrown. Gemini knows he has to establish control. Blinds up everyone. Gets one, gets two. Almost gets the third. Gets traded up by Flex, and now it's a 3v2. Badger still sitting on 5 HP. Red does spot out two players rotating from the bomb side. Oh! That shot into Badger is absolutely massive, and now they can plant. The T's are burning alive. Bullock takes down the first. Red has to go absolutely nuclear in order to win the round. XE mollying him out. Oh no, doesn't manage to. Oh, Red getting the first. XE spraying. XE managed to find the head. That was close. That was close. But we are going to see Ekasi taking their 10th round on Inferno. They're all being saved. Unfortunately, it's not the noob cannon. I mean, REACCE didn't do much wrong that round. They nade stacked, they got the early damage onto Badger, taking him down to 5 HP. They took out DMS, who's been an absolute anchor on that A site, and they took the control that they needed to, but just the aim coming in clutch there for Ekasi. Or XE doesn't miss and he takes down Capitan again. Ooh, DMS takes a lot of damage from that nade, but he does throw one back and takes more damage from the side of REACCE. Oh, DMS takes down Krovax. Smoke's being deployed towards B from REACCE, but it does look like they're going to try and attack this A bomb site. Or Flex finds an opening onto the side, but DMS is just waiting there. Seems to know that he's there. He's getting the call out. DMS is going to lose that fight, so now the bomb site is REACCE's. This is what they need, but an AK, M4, a whole bunch of utility, and an AWP on the side of Ekasi. It's a very doable retake. Red getting the first one, taking out Gemini, but XE taking down Red in return. Bullock taking off the head of Flex, and now it's all left on Morappa's shoulders. Gets the first, sprays to the second, does manage to get him, and that is the first round for REACCE, 10-1 in favor of Ekasi. That's lovely to see. You don't like to see zeros on the scoreboard this late, and it's fantastic that REACCE have managed to get the first round. Could this be the momentum that they need to get back into this matchup? Badger, that's nasty, taking down the push from second mid. Misses the first shot. Capitan just with the Mac 10 taking down Gemini, and now it looks like it's going to be some type of split towards the B side or onto the A. Capitan going down to DMS. The bomb has been spotted. DMS with his spray yet again. Takes down Morappa, and Red is going to trade him out. 2v2, and yet again, Ekasi have to retake this A bomb site. Utah going out. Red kind of right now in the middle of nowhere, trying to play around the smoke. Right now, two players just looking at each other. Red is going to spot Bullock out first and make it a 1v2. Now does XE go for it? Well, of course he does. If you're hitting shots like he is today, why wouldn't he? Does miss the shot. And unfortunately, XE is going to go down to Red. Being punished for missing his shots, and it's the second round for REACCE. Some early util being thrown here from the side of Ekasi. Not much util left on them. I think this is the first time that we've seen their economy look this bad. All the side of REACCE have to do right now is bait out the last two smokes rather, and that's one of them. They can just push on to any side that they want to. Just wind down the clock. But that being said, Ekasi are just going to push up, and Bullock does find the kill through the smoke. I don't know where Capitan was looking there, and DMS does punish him. That was very odd, to be fair. Flex busy drive peeking, even though his teammates have utility. And just like that, Red has to clutch yet again. And he's not going to this time. Badger's just taking his head clean off. And we are going to our 14th round of the half, ladies and gentlemen. We do see what would be considered an eco bar by most people, just Mac 10s, UMP, couple deagles. I mean, it's enough. If you hit your shots, it's enough. You don't need to do much more. And Capson takes on Gemini, but his teammate trades him out. Oh, Red just playing around the smoke, taking off Xy's head. Bullock takes the fight, manages to get the bomb, and now Badger is on the flank, getting the first, tagging down Red as much as possible, and Red's gone. I mean, that was actually a really good effort. If that team kill doesn't come, REACCE actually has a chance of winning that round. Sometimes it's unfortunate though. It does happen. It do be like that sometimes. It do be like that. We've got an XM bought up by DMS. This is... We've seen a noob cannon from Ekasi, now the XM. You have to love the bars, working with what you've got. XM holding the stairs position. Gets the first, almost manages to get the second there. Gets traded out though. And, oh, XE doesn't hit the shot. I think that's the first time I've said that tonight. Bullock manages to get down the smoke at the right time. Is going to stop this push onto the B bomb site. Badger doesn't manage to spot our flex. Smoke does go down. Bullock pushing through, getting one, getting two, and now that's the bomb. That molly goes down, and Red can't push. He's just going to have to wait for the molly to go. The smoke. Oh, this round is as good as over at the moment. Oh, Bullock's completely blind. He can't see anyone. Oh. He doesn't have to see anyone because apparently REACCE won't see him either. And it is going to be a 13-2 half of the first map of this best of 3 between Ekasi and REACCE. I mean, I feel like Ekasi right now have the answers to everything that REACCE threw at them. But right now, the sides have changed, and REACCE needs to be telling themselves, we've got this, we're on the defending side, it's a little bit easier, just hit your shots and that's you'll win rounds. And they have the ability to. I mean, their lineup is stacked with a lot of talented players. Seeing Captain busy tagging up Bullock, sorry, not Bullock. The smoke goes down. Bunch of flashes can utility. That being said, all 5 terrorists are on this bomb site. Oh, Gemini does manage to get the first kill. That is absolutely massive. DMS taking down Krovax. He is eventually going to be traded out, and Bullock is on 1 HP, getting taken down by Flex as well. It's 3v3 retake here. There is a kit. Oh, Captain taking down Gemini. That was a very good peek. Ooh, XE taking down Red. XE taking down Capitan. And now it's just a 1v1 situation. Oh! XE! What was... That's absolutely nasty. Making it 14-2 for the side of Ekasi. What did I just see from XE? His aim is crispy, ladies and gentlemen. Crispy. We're going to see a full investment here from the side of Ekasi. Making sure there's no money being saved for a potential loss. And I mean, why should they? I mean, if you're playing this well and you know the other team has to save. Oh, but we are going to see the Astralis stack. You have to love the Astralis stack, ladies and gentlemen. Unfortunately, it's not going to pay off because we are seeing Ekasi going towards the A bomb sites. REACCE is just going to be standing here waiting for nothing. That flash is going to blind all of them, but doesn't mean much because no one's going to aggress from it. Ekasi still taking their time, making sure that no one unnecessarily dies. Such well-disciplined CSGO from them so far. Oh no, this could be lethal. Okay, no. DMS just spotted the Strata stack. You say, no, guys, all of them are at A, all of them are at B. Go on to A as quick as you can. And I'll just play post plants. That's all you need to do. That being said, he's just playing aimbots right now. Gemini gets the knife kill onto Flex. Oh, DMS. I mean, if you just look at it right now, you've got DMS sitting on 21 for 10. Bullock sitting on 17 for 6. These are massive numbers. Absolutely massive. They aren't missing their shots. And Gemini just got the knife there onto Flex, so his money is looking good. I mean, after reinvesting into the round, he's still got 4K. Not looking too well, and it is match point for Ekasi. If they take this round, they take this map. Oh, Flash is going down Banana. A whole bunch of mollies, a bunch of smokes. And Banana control has been established. Well, I wouldn't say established, has been taken by Ekasi. Oh, Gemini's going to find the head of Capitan. But Moropa managed to get the first. Gemini trading him out. The spray through the smoke does take up Red a little bit, but not actually ending, not really swinging around in either direction. Bullock, just busy hiding. Does take down Krovax. And it's a 3v2 situation. But Ekasi is the only player with full health here on the side of Ekasi. A well-timed Molotov from Bullock can win them the round. Oh, Badger takes down Flex's head. Red does take down Badger, and now it's left to Bullock and XE to win this round. That was a clever little fake flash there, but it's going to be 16-2 for the first map here on Inferno. Ekasi does take it, and they are looking like they are going to be ready to play tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We have Train coming up as our second map straight away. We're going to be taking just a quick 2-minute break to get everyone into our hub, and we'll be back soon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to be playing on Dust. I was wrong, it's not going to be Train. Ekasi were absolutely insane that first map on Inferno. They had an answer to everything REACCE was throwing at them. But now it's a turn for REACCE to bring it back, to get back into this best of three. Whoever their captain is needs to be saying some very inspirational words. They need to be telling them that they're good enough. They've got the star players. They just need to be working a little bit better. But I am excited to see, because Dust 2 seems to be one of those maps where it's getting a little bit more and more T-sided as time goes on. Because you can just rush out those long doors with 15 flashes, 24 smokes, 7 decoys, and you just have a long control like it's absolutely nothing. You love to see the banter in chat. I don't know if you guys can see it over the overlay, but these two teams are very good spirits. They seem to be showing some great sportsmanship, some great camaraderie. I mean, that's what you need in the scene, in this community. We're not a very big community, but we're growing every day, and we need to be more and more like friendly towards each other. And this is what we love to see. Apparently, Billowsoft is the servers are just having a bit of technical issues, which is okay. Sometimes that happens. I'm sorry to make you guys wait even more. It is just some start technical difficulties. We are going to go to taking a break, and we'll be back shortly. Okay, everything has been sorted on the technical side. We are going to see a knife round here, and hopefully the map will be starting really soon, ladies and gents. I don't like waiting. I'm not a very patient person. I don't expect you to be too patient as well. actually like watching knife rounds. I mean, we've seen this strat by Ekasi just to stay together and just kind of bait in REACCE. And it seems to be working. I mean, that's the second pistol round they've, not pistol round, knife round they've won in a row. Just, you know, small things to take notice of. It's currently 2 degrees in Bloemfontein, and I am absolutely freezing. I mean, there's also colder parts of the world, I guess, but right now my hands are quite literally shaking from the cold. It does look like we're going to be having a Dust 2 as our second map, and we're going to have REACCE starting on the T side. Things didn't go too well the last map for them, but let's hope they can bring it back, and give us a great show here. Entertain all of us, entertain me, entertain themselves, and of course, entertain you, the viewers. And we are going to see an old school B rush to begin the game. As I said, that they slow it down a little bit, just taking the B out of control. XE, what is that? What? Taking down our Capitan's head with the first bullet of the game. I mean, after that, you would think REACCE would start pushing and start being a little bit scared, but they're still playing it slowly, keeping to their plan. And as I said, the smokes come out, the flashes come down. Gem now taking off the first head. Krovak's getting 1, getting 2, and Bullock's going to end that. And he's going to get a second kill and a third kill on the player planting. That was crazy. I think all of those headshots, all of those kills were headshots by Ekasi. I mean, also as well on the side of REACCE, the 2 kills from Krovak's were headshots with the Glock. I mean, these players must be playing a lot of pistol retakes. A lot of pistol retakes. That being said, 4 Deagles have been brought up on the side of REACCE, and that is enough to win a round by itself. The Deagle can win you a round because it just takes off heads, left, right, and center. Europa does manage to spot out XE and takes him down to 68 HP. We are seeing these A players take up a bit more aggressive positions, and REACCE are going to do some type of probably mid to B split over here. That nade could have done a lot of damage, but it only takes some health away from Krovak's. Ooh, does Red spot out Badger? He doesn't. As I said, the shots are being thrown out. No one gets tagged at all. Gemini holding here. Oh, he does spot out the player onto Cat. Doesn't hit the shot though. It does get tagged down a little bit. Oh, Bullock just pushing out at the right time. Gemini taking down Krovak's. And XE is just going to take down Flex, and now Red is left by himself to clutch, and he can't because Bullock, once again, just pushing out at the right time. This game's all about timing, and it's on the favor, it's on the side, rather, of Ekasi at the moment. I feel like REACCE just need to swing the momentum somehow. They need to find a round, a singular round, and they can turn the momentum on its head. Molly goes out from the side of Ekasi. DMS blinds everyone, but doesn't get a single kill there, and that could be... Oh! Moropa managed to take down Badger. Captain's taking down Gemini, and this eco bar could be enough to get them their first round on this map. As I say, that XE does take down Moropa. The bomb still has to come across long to get planted. Oh, XE very aware that he could be getting flanked. Bullock pushing up, taking down the bomb, taking down the second player, And the chances of REACCE getting this round are dwindling by the second. But Flex is on short. The Molly goes down, stops his push. But he does have a deagle. And a deagle can win you rounds. 2 bullets, that's all he needs to land in order to take the first round for his team. It looked so promising. REACCE looked like they were going to steal away this round from Ekasi. But Ekasi said, and make sure that's not happening. Flex is just busy creeping up slowly on towards short. Now he's on site. Is he going to be going to spot Bullock before Bullock spots him? Ooh, the timing. Oh, he does take the pop shot onto Bullock. Doesn't manage to take him out. Only a little bit of taking done. Ekasi right here now in the right position. Taking down Flex. And what should have been the first round for REACCE becomes a third round for Ekasi. And it's going to be, it's almost a full bar. I mean, Krovax, hello, red, taking down Ekasi through the smoke and through the doors. It's down to 13 HP. What a shot! That's all I've got to say. Mid control busy being taken from this REACCE side, and they are pushing through the doors. And DMS goes down. Badger taking up. Does manage to take down Flex. Krovax goes down too. Everyone's just getting tagged left, right, and center. Maropa has to go massive. Has to take down Bullock here. But Gemini pushes through the smoke, gets 1, gets 2. And a couple flashes. And Ekasi seem to have the number yet again on REACCE. REACCE need to realize that Ekasi are just going to push through smokes. 1 or 2 flashbangs and they're through them. Red taking down Bullock there, and that's the B side open for REACCE. This has to be their first round. The bomb goes down, and now they just need to play post plant. This nade could be massive. Could take down Ekasi down a lot of damage. Gemini getting tagged down to 30 HP, and he is going to go down to Krovax. And now it's just a one. Oh, Marcus, I was going to say it's a 1v3 situation for DMS, but Red stops that from even becoming a thing before I can do anything about it. And there's the first round for REACCE. And let's hope this is the change of the tide. And it looks like it's going to be a B rush from the side of REACCE. Bullock getting 1 through the smoke. Gets a second, almost gets getting a third. Change over to the pistol. And all of a sudden Red is by himself in a 1v5 situation. Does manage to take down DMS. Almost taking out Gemini. But Gemini doesn't allow him to get any more than just 1 kill. The AWP does go down. And there's now 2 AWPs on the side of REACCE. We also see some type of suicide mid-push, but Ekasi is just taking down Krovax as he tries to push up short. I mean, there's just no utility, no like supportive utility being thrown from REACCE. It's just they're trying to take as many aim duels as possible. That's you're not going to win against Ekasi doing that. And as I say that, Gemini just taking down Capitan. Oh, Gemini trying to put down some utility there. DMS is on the flank. He's got the deagle, but the deagle's making it a bit awkward. He doesn't manage to land anything, but that nade does take down Flex to 73 HP. How is DMS alive? Eventually he does go down. And now it's a 2v2. Only 35 HP and 34 HP respectively on the side of REACCE. Badger does spot the first person on short. Misses his shot, gets taken down to 9 HP. And this could be REACCE's opportunity, spamming through the floor, trying to find a kill. I mean, this is creative. Red making sure they aren't getting flanked. He's gonna find Bullock, but Bullock takes his head clean off. Flex takes down Bullock, and now it's a 1v1 situation. Badger on 9 HP, Flex on 34. Oh! Flex taking, not taking Badger at all there. Just needed to land a single shot and he would have won the round. Oh, this has to be scary for Flex. The orb shot's busy going past his head. Oh, he chooses the right time to push out, and that's going to be the second round for REACCE. Very well played by Flex. They're keeping his cool and making sure he only peeks out when he absolutely needs to. Oh, Red taking off Bullock's head in the first 2 seconds of the round. Bullock has been holding down that B side, and Red taking down Gemini, who's trying to push up from long. All of a sudden, Ekasi is in a bit of danger, but DMS has something to say, and unfortunately, he's going to get pushed by Flex. Just going straight for him, full sending it. 2v4 situation. Ekasi needs to get back onto the bomb site. The first kill does go their way in this post plant, and it's all left on the shoulders of a half HP XE and Badger. Our captain goes down. Now it's just a 1v2, but Red does only have 10 HP, and XE finds him through the smoke. XE flashbang blinds up Krovax. He doesn't know he's already on short, but those tracers are going to tell exactly where he is. Oh, XE somehow managing to take down Krovax in that situation. And he is going to get the defuse. Ekasi should not have won that round, but they do manage to get it, and they have taken yet another round away that they shouldn't have. REACCE are actually getting onto bomb sites quite well, getting the first or second kills, and just not being able to capitalize on this. Oh, XE taking down Red's head on that barrels position. That's such a difficult shot to hit. Moropa does manage to take down Badger, so it is a 4v4 situation. But our Capitan only has 19 HP, and XE is here towards long, taking down Moropa. Krovax does take down Gemini. And everyone on the side of REACCE have absolutely no HP. And as I say that, XE throwing the nade, getting a Quibus onto Krovax. Flex does spot out a Bullock who's aggressing a little bit too much, and he does get punished. XE does not miss shots with the AWP, and Flex goes down, giving Ekasi their 7th round. Oh, Gemini with the scout through mid doors, taking out Krovax's head, tagging up Flex, getting Flex as well. What can this man not do? If it has a scope, he will hit his shots. Capitan playing it very slowly, just hoping and praying that someone comes in his crosshair, but DMS manages to find Moropa. Just peeking out slowly with no utility. You have to use utility against the Ekasi boys. They are so well drilled. They're going to hold that angle. You need to push them off of it. You just have to. and everything has slowed down for a moment. I will now give you my radio voice instead of my casting voice. The Marty being put down by Badger. Spotting out our Capitan, busy spraying through the doors, doesn't manage to get much HP taken away from him. Red holding towards the mid position. And we have a 2-2 split from the side of Ekasi. Hedging their bets. Badger taking the... no, I'll say that, but Ekasi managed to take down our Capitan. Red not even looking at the right place. And just some love taps from the side of Ekasi towards each other. Now giving them a bit of motivation. Red! He does this every round! And it's always Bullock. I feel so sorry for him. But I say that, and DMS does make it a quick 4v4 scenario. And we're going to have to see everyone from the side of REACCE rotating off from long and trying to get some mid control. Smoke's being deployed onto Xbox. Gemini did hear Moropa there, and it is now a 3v4. That spray just not connecting onto Krovax. You can say what you want, but Red has been hitting these dirty, dirty shots through mid doors every round. Krovax does take down Badger. And now it's a 3v3, and there's no one left on site for Ekasi. They are going to have to play retake. And there are 2 AWPs to lock them off of site. But as I say that, Flex doesn't hit his first shot. A bit of a failed flash from DMS, but it's okay, sometimes that happens. Oh, Gemini finding Krovax around the smoke. Oh, Gemini and DMS combining. DMS taking off Red's head. And just like that, that was such a well-played retake. Taking their time, positioning well, throwing the correct utility. Baiting them to spray at players that they don't need to. Ekasi just seem to have such a well-oiled machine at the moment. REACCE really needs to be throwing some more flashbangs, some more smokes to make it a bit more difficult, because right now the boys in blue just peek without being punished. And just like that, Badger can peek out mid doors and take our Capitan out of the map in the first 10 seconds. Oh, but Flex manages to take down Badger, and that's a really big kill, considering that's the AWP. Oh, Ekasi does hear that it hit someone. Now he's busy spraying through the smoke, but no one's there at the moment. Bullock being taken down by Moropa. And Krovax taking down DMS. Ekasi does take Moropa's life, and it is a 3v2 in favor of REACCE. A 1-1 split. Gemini does push down, doesn't manage to get the second kill. And that is the A bomb side wide open for REACCE. But Ekasi is alive, and Ekasi right now is on top of the leaderboard, 18 for 3. So if anyone's going to do it for Ekasi, it's going to be this man. Ekasi does spray towards long. He doesn't check behind him, and he gets taken down by Krovax. That was actually really well played by REACCE, making sure that they trade their players out. Use the utilities. This is the first time I saw some effective flashes being used. Throw your flash, make sure that your opposition's blind, and then have a player just push out and take care of him. Everyone's a bit scared to cross that mid-door section right now, and I understand why. As Moropa does just push out hard here towards B. He doesn't connect his spray, and he is going to get taken down by DMS. DMS again, not a player that often picks up the scout, but he does, and he manages to take down 2 players. REACCE, so unlucky. The bomb is right in front of the EXE right now. I don't see how they get it back. I say this. Okay, never mind. Badger just gets rid of Flex. Ooh, that was nasty. Ekasi, hello? Why are you so good, Brute? Like, calm down. Ekasi currently sitting 19 for 4. 19 for 4, ladies and gentlemen. And we're just going to see a hard A-long push, just like we see in matchmaking and Face It, ladies and gentlemen. They have established some long control, but they don't have the weapons to get multi-frags. So if they get peeked, and Badger's going to get 1 kill onto Flex, going to get a 2nd kill onto Crovax, a 3rd onto Red. That was a quick little 3k, and now it's all left on Morappa's shoulders. He has the AWP, does manage to find Gemini. He's going to be able to get this plant down. And Bullock and Ekasi are going to play together here in order to make sure that this round doesn't go the way of REACCE. Sorry. And Ekasi just doesn't seem to miss. I was saying earlier, if you give him a scope, he hits everything. It just looks like you give him a gun, and he'll hit everything at the moment. That is his 20th kill, and we're not even at halftime. That being said, we are now in the last round of the half, so everyone should just be buying up as much as possible. I mean, the side of REACCE haven't really been keeping too many tabs of their economy. Everyone still has 2,500 left in the economy. They could have used that money last round to give them a bit of a better chance. And just like that, their A-long pushes have been stomped upon by those 2 monsters. Gemini's going to throw a flash, going completely blind up. Flex. Wow. Some great utility usage there by Ekasi. DMS does spot out a player towards short, but doesn't capitalize. But Badger will, and Crovax goes down. Good little mid-speed smoke thrown there. A flashbang as well. Red has been the informed player with the AWP. DMS. They haven't noticed him. He takes down the first. And doesn't manage to get Morappa. Now Morappa is left in a 1v4 situation. And Ekasi just peeks out from B doors and takes off his head. Just like that. 12-3 half by the Ekasi gents. They look on fire. Absolutely on fire. I mean, it's going to be interesting. I just kind of want to see what they... I just wish REACCE pushed them a little bit harder, because I want to see more of their strat book. They seem to be such a well-disciplined team, and their defaults are so good. I just want to see them pushed off of their defaults. But as I said, Flex does manage to get Bullock, gets the first kill. And Paul should be coming. Badger taking out Al Capitan's head. Looking for the rotate. Probably not going to expect Red in this position. Does clear it, but doesn't clear it well enough because Red does manage to take him out. Oh! Flex! Hello? Good shot, bud. Okay. I guess just pushing the T works as well. Morappa does take down Gemini. And now Ekasi is left in a 1v4. Does eventually manage to take down Crovax, but he does get tagged down to 31 HP. Spinning around asking what just happened. Oh, almost landing that flip. 3 seconds left on the clock. Peeking towards Flex, but doesn't manage to find his head. Eventually, Ekasi is going to get taken down. Flex does get the kill, and it is 12-4. And that is the first pistol round we've seen taken by REACCE. That's actually quite a big deal, because that means they should be taking the second one as well. There was no bomb plant, so very unlikely to see a force, but as I say that, Ekasi forces. Ekasi just seem to do what no one expects, and it's working, let me tell you. Badger, taking your Flex's head. Say, thanks for peeking mid doors. I'll just put your head with the rest of my collection. Badger rotating, collecting the bomb. Is going to go towards A. Or mid, rather. Exi getting one. Oh, almost getting a second. Al Capitan and Kovacs getting one apiece. Gemini, what are you doing? That was a fantastic shot onto short. And our red is going to manage to swap the bomb. No, I lied. That wasn't the bomb, but that was Bullock. And red has no clue that the bomb is busy pushing up A long. Badger's just making his way. He's going to spot this player without him even noticing. And just like that, Badger makes double sure he doesn't miss. And 13-4. And the fourth round going towards Ekasi. Oh, Flex getting tagged down to 4 HP so early. Such a good shot there by Badger. We are going to see a rather split up default, but Gemini is going to take his head off. And DMS taking down Kovacs, who decides he's just going to have a little stroll into uppers. DMS taking down Morapa. And that is the B start, which is the most difficult start to retake. And REACCE just a deagle. Well, just a deagle to retake it. Our Capitan does manage to get Gemini, but just too much left to do to win the round. And it's going to be 14-4 to Ekasi, who now have an amazing economy. Gemini picks up the AWP, 2 scouts. Rather weird setup. We are going to see the triple mid peak, and it doesn't land a single point of health taken away from Yates. It's always sad when you see that happen. You want to see at least 2 kills when you got 3 people peeking down mid. Oh, I said that, but Kovacs gets tagged down. And Flex, both on 16 and 18 HP, respectively. And Kovacs is going to get the first kill onto Gemini. XE does take down our Capitan in the pit area. Oh, okay, Flex. I mean, Badger. XE taking down red. XE just continuing to hit every single shot. And Badger almost gets snuck up upon, but he doesn't allow that to happen and does make it match point for Ekasi. I mean, this is probably the best bar REACCE has had the entire game so far. So if they're going to win it, they have to win it now. We do see Gemini get tagged up a little bit by the nade and gets full blind. And REACCE have established a lot of A long control. Flex getting Gemini through the smoke towards short. My voice broke there, but I'm sorry. Bullock does make it a 4v4 again by taking out Flex. Morapa tagged down to 34 HP. A lot of utils still on the side of Ekasi. They can decide to take any bomb site they want just with the utility that they have. Oh, but Badger decides, yeah, I don't need util. I'm just going to take down our Capitan here. DMS takes down a red that's completely full blind. Takes down Morapa. And it's just left to Kovacs, who does manage to get 2 kills completely blind. And just like that, this is actually winnable. He picks up the AWP and he has the bomb at his feet. but XE peeks out and takes his head clean off. What a way to finish this best of three. Yet another fantastic win by Ekasi. Ekasi looked absolutely wonderful today. They're so well disciplined. Their defaults look really well played. And on the T side, their supportive utility is top tier. Well played also to REACCE. They have so really good players in their team. They just need to maybe work a little bit on their supportive utility. And I just feel as if also a little bit of team spirit. You guys can't hear it in game, but you can hear a little bit of the voice comms. And it just sounded like after the first map that they had already been a little bit defeated. But I believe they will come back better and stronger the next game that they play. They are a legend in this scene, and I just want to say thank you for all of you to coming through, supporting your teams. I appreciate it. Thank you for every single one of the players, all the hours that they put in. Thank you for Ekasi for allowing me to cast and stream this broadcast. And I hope to be doing it again soon. Cheers, guys. Have a good evening. Take care.